Hi everyone, this is Sukhmani Bhardwaj, your Brampton's local real estate agent. Now, I've been living in Brampton for over 13 years and have got the chance to live in a few different neighborhoods over the years. Plus, working as a full-time real estate agent has given me the opportunity to explore most of Brampton's neighborhoods with my clients. So I thought of bringing these two experiences together and share about some of the neighborhoods with you. If you are already living in Brampton and thinking of buying a house here, or upsize, or are immigrating or relocating to Brampton, this video is for you. Today, I'll be talking about top 5 family-friendly neighborhoods in one of the fastest growing city in Ontario and the 9th largest in Canada, Brampton. One of the things you will really like is how well connected Brampton is with major highways 410, 407, 427, and surrounded by some of the major cities like Mississauga, Vaughan, and Toronto. So let's get started. The first neighborhood I will talk about is Fletchers Meadow. The Fletchers Meadow neighborhood is in northwest Brampton. This neighborhood is popular with recent immigrants, families with kids, teens. This is a newer development from the early 2000s and ongoing. Almost 55% of the houses were constructed between 2001 and 2005. Housing is mainly large, two-story single detached homes and townhomes. Fletchers Meadow is surrounded by shopping plazas, trails, and plenty of green space. In terms of recreation, the state-of-the-art Cassie Campbell Rec Center is a major attraction in Fletchers Meadow, with many indoor amenities like ice rinks, lap pools, running and walking tracks, field hockey pitch, and many outdoor amenities too. And my daughter has attended many activities like skating, swimming, camps at Cassie Campbell. Fletchers Meadow includes the transit-oriented development, the Mount Pleasant GO Station and Mount Pleasant Village, developed around and based on transit and active transportation, including cycling. The village is centered around a community center and a library and features a public square framed by a 3-story row of live-work units that are accommodating commercial and service space. There are 10 public schools, 10 Catholic, and 1 private school serving the neighborhood of Fletchers Meadow. The second neighborhood is Sandringham Bellington, which is in North Brampton, south of Countryside Road, north of Vaughan, and on the other ends, you've got Airport Road and Highway 410. Developments in the area began in the 1990s and 2000s. Housing is a mix of large 2-story single detached homes, semi-detached homes, and townhome complexes. A major highlight of the area amenities in this neighborhood is the Trinity Common Mall, which has many restaurants, clothing stores, a metro, a Canadian Tire, and an LCBO. Also, this neighborhood has many places of worship, a mosque, a gurudwara, mandir, church for community members from different faiths and religions. The area is also the home to the Civic Hospital that serves all of Brampton, a long-term care center, the Chinguzi Wellness Center, as well as pockets of convenient commercial and retail areas. This community is very close to the Professor's Lake, Heart Lake Conservation Area, Chinguzi Park, Bramley City Center, making it very well connected to rest of Brampton. There are 23 public schools, 8 Catholic schools, and 4 private schools serving Sandringham Bellington. The third neighborhood is Heart Lake, that comprises of Heart Lake East and Heart Lake West, close to the Heart Lake Conservation Area, which is famous for its treetop trekking. Homes in Heart Lake are from the late 1990s and onwards. Housing is a mix of single detached homes, semi-detached, and some new townhomes also that came up about a year or 2 years ago at Conestoga and Loafers Lake Lane. I remember seeing this as a vacant piece of land when I used to bring my son for his activities at the Cyril Clark Library and the Loafers Recreation Center. Also, there are newer townhomes at Heart Lake Road and Vaughan, next to the Turnberry Golf Club. Some of these townhomes are portal, which is a parcel of tide land, which is a small fee either for garbage collection or for snow removal. Talking about Turnberry Golf Club, there's a restaurant inside by the name 918 that gives you a dining experience, has a warm and inviting atmosphere, and great views of the golf course. Now in Heart Lake, the Etobicoke Creek runs through the residential neighborhood. and there are forested areas along its banks. There are great spots for some quiet time, walk, and some reflection. For shopping, Heart Lake Town Center at Kennedy and Conestoga has a great mix of coffee shops, food, banks, shopping stores. For transportation, Heart Lake Bus Terminal is there, and good access to Highway 410 is also there. For schooling, together in Heart Lake West and East, there are 12 public schools, 12 Catholic, and 1 private school. The fourth family-friendly neighborhood in Brampton is Central Park. The Central Park neighborhood is in central Brampton, of course, and is one of the older neighborhoods in the city. One of Bramley's alphabetically based developments from the 1970s to 1980s. This neighborhood's streets name begin from the letters H and M. Housing is a mix of detached homes of various styles and ages, semi-detached homes, high-rise complexes, and townhome complexes. You will find larger lots, both with more frontage and more depth. Around 54% of the houses in Central Park are detached homes with over 4 bedrooms. In fact, the condo buildings also, like the ones at Hanover Road, have more square footage. A lot of owners have got units updated or renovated, and price-wise, they are budget-friendly, especially for first-time home buyers. Also, with Central Park, you're very close to the Chinguacousy Park. That's a major attraction of the area. You have swings there, a petting zoo, a splash pad, wading pools, ski hills, picnic areas. Lots of events happen at the Ching Park, like Canada Day, Victoria Day fireworks, Labor Day events. Plus, it has proximity to the Bramley City Centre and the Bramley Terminal and the Chinguacousy Library. There are a total of 7 public schools and 5 Catholic schools and 1 private school serving Central Park. And the fifth family-friendly neighborhood is the Vales of Castlemore, which is in the northeast of Brampton. It's a sought-after upscale neighborhood. One of the major reasons many families choose to live here is its close proximity to Vaughan, access to Highway 427. Most homes are detached homes, some mansions on large properties, and there are a few semi-detached homes as well. Most homes were built in the early 2000s. You will also find bungalows here with more square footage. The West Humber River flows through this neighborhood, and there are large forested areas, ponds, trails, and green spaces. In terms of everyday shopping, there are many plazas with convenience stores, grocery stores, salons. There are 11 public schools, 7 Catholic schools serving this neighborhood. So, these are the 5 neighborhoods that I find family friendly based on my experience as a resident of the city and as a real estate agent. So let's go over them once again, and please note these are not based on any ranking. Fletchers Meadow, Sandringham Bellington, Heart Lake, Central Park, and Vales of Castlemore. So share your thoughts in the comments section, and if there are any communities in Brampton you think are great, do share that with everyone here. And if you want to chat about any specific communities in Brampton or have any real estate related questions, feel free to contact me.